Laidlaw won't die wondering. He goes right round the outside. He has a big go. The national final is over in overtime, and Andrew Corbett gets the checker flag.
Ash Media's coverage of the Australian production sedan title, proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
And Kyle Sayer, so let's do that again. It'll be Josh Stewart and Rick Massara on the front row. Down into turn number one the first time. Glenn Hoskins sneaks up on the inside as well. They're three wide going out of turn number two, and down the back straight the first time. Josh Stewart into second, Hoskins to third. Looks like Damon Truchet starting to make his presence felt. Oops! We've got a car around Glenn Hoskins. Nowhere to go was the 62 of Mick Roberts, and pow, straight into the side of Glenn Hoskins. Gary Sutton able to drive around the outside and avoid all of that. A bit. Car 34 is being sent to the rear of the field. Damon Truchet. Glenn Hoskins limps to the inquiry bay. Let's have a look at the damage to the 73 car. My view's been obscured by the flag stand, so I really can't give too good a view. Sing. Set for the green lights. Wait for the flag, or away. Rick Massara leads him into turn number one. On the inside is Stewart. He's washed out a wee bit, but around the outside went Tim Green. Back there in third place is Stewart. Coming through on the inside, Gary Sutton. Also Damon Truchet on the outside is the 11 of Brad Flavel. And the little skyline is tucked away at the rear. Into the main straight, Massara, Green, Stewart. Back then to Sutton in fourth place. Trying to get on the outside of Sutton was Damon Truchet. Tim Smith goes up into sixth place, and back there to Brad Flavel. Tim Green from Kalgoorlie right up behind the 21 car of Rick Massara as they come into the main straight. Third place is Stewart. Back to Truchet. Gary Sutton back underneath of Truchet, goes back to fourth. Around the outside of Truchet, and also Sutton was the little skyline. That was going to be a big move. It didn't pay off. He goes back to fifth, but he's not buttoning off. Is Tim Smith. Around he comes again. So it's Massara and Green. Back to Stewart. The little skyline does make it stick this time. Goes into fourth place. Sutton back to fifth. Tim Smith has gone via the Cape. He's gone back a spot. Sutton back to fourth. Smith back to fifth. Truchet and Flavel. Out in front is still Massara and Green. Back then to Stewart. Sutton back to fourth. Truchet to fifth. Tim Smith back to sixth place. Massara and Green, though, are separated by a car length with 7 to go. Stewart is third. And you can, you can throw lotto numbers more than you could picking and placing here in this one for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Truchet back to 4th, Smith back to 5th, Sutton back to 6th, and Flavel's now back to 7th. So they come down the main straight, the leaders. Nothing separating first and second. Massara and Green. Stewart has now been caught by the rest of them. Truchet, Smith, Flavel and Sutton. Meanwhile, the other two having a race of their own out in front. Massara and Green. Stewart in third place just. Right behind him, Truchet and Tim Smith. Third, fourth and fifth have now lost sixth and seventh. Sutton and Brad Flavel just dropped off a wee bit. Stewart runs wide. Here comes the 34 of Truchet. And lining them both up is Tim Smith. Oh, it's Gary Sutton. Exited a rate of knots. Has gone to the infield. Inquiry flag's gone out on Brad Flavel. The yellow lights have come on. The yellows have come on. I didn't see what happened. I just saw the aftermath, and Gary Sutton went to the infield at a rate of knots. He's rejoining. The inquiry flag went out to 11 of Brad Flavel. Car 11 has been sent to the rear. Gary Sutton when re-entering the track. So Brad Flavel has been disqualified from the race. So this won't be going anywhere until car 11 now removes himself from the racetrack.
Oh.
So Brad Flavel has been disqualified for contact to Gary Sutton in the front straight when re-entering the track. Chief Steward has been wielding the stick quite severely tonight, keeping everyone in line. So 5 laps to go, 6 cars only remain. And for any street stock drivers listening on the East Coast, you've got the same steward next week. Here we go, 5 laps to go. And it's been a ripper race when under green conditions between the lead 2 cars, Rick Massara and Tim Green. They're away again. Stewart. Now Stewart's gone wide down in turn 1. Truchet's trying to get underneath immediately. Will do so, go into 3rd place. Stewart's hung up on the outside there. Back then to the 36 of Tim Smith, who's right with them. Rick Massara. He didn't quite roll over, but he slid sideways, and we saw the underside of car number 17. And I saw him going straight through the pit gates there for a moment, but he has come to grief about 2 metres shy, and we've got red lights on. So heat 15 is dramatic. That has slid sideways up into near the pit gate. So Josh Stewart comes to grief up there in pits bend. And this is he's out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Josh. He's out of the car under his own steam, which is good news. But we all saw the underside of car number 17 for quite a period of time there. And it's Rick Massara from Tim Green. Back to Damon Truchet. Here we go. Green has a look underneath the Massara and takes the lead. Well, Rick Massara has to fight back now. Tim Green on the low side. Rick Massara on the outside. Back to Truchet. Tim Smith and Gary Sutton will finish 5th. Down the back straight with 3.5 to go. Tim Green the leader. Rick Massara back in 2nd. Truchet 3rd, he's gone wide. And Tim Smith goes to 3rd. So, Smith now behind Rick Massara, who's behind Tim Green as they go out at turn 2 once again. The little skyline's not finished yet. There'll be 2 to go this time around. It's Tim Green just ahead of Rick Massara, who's just ahead of Tim Smith. And right behind Tim Smith is Damon Truchet, and Gary Sutton has dropped off as they move out at turn number 2 once again. There's 1.5 laps left to go. Here comes the skyline. Had a quick look on the outside of the 21 car. Now it's going to have a look on the inside of the 21 car. White flag comes out. It's Green, Massara and Smith. Back to Damon Truchet and Gary Sutton. What will happen in the last lap? Out of turn 2 the last time. It's Tim Green out in front. 2nd place it's Massara. Then Tim Smith and Damon Truchet. Out of 3 and 4 the last time. And another heat race winner. It's Tim Green. Rick Massara 2nd. Back to Tim Smith, Damon Truchet, and Gary Sutton is just cruising across the line for 5th. No time for the race due to the stoppages. The margin was 0.518. The quick lap was by Tim Smith with a 19.417, but a different winner again. There's only been a couple of multiple winners.
Mate, an eventful race. You finished with the fewest cars that you started with, and looks a little bit like a car park on the infield.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. Rick always puts up a good fight. I don't think I've ever beaten him before, so thanks Rick for letting me win, and thanks to Moora for putting on a good show.
And thank you as well, Tim. Mate, how do you think you'll go tomorrow?
Well, if we can ever get a belt to stay on this thing, hopefully we'll do well.
Oh, that sounds fair enough too. fine. They're a bit different, yeah?
Yeah, well, this is the third belt we put on tonight, so we keep shredding them. So hopefully we'll find the problem tomorrow and in the A.